Hey Virgo, this is your general tarot reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Ascendant or Rising sign for the month of September. September, yeah, what does that mean? It means it's Virgo season. Yay! So for you, my love, this is really your time to really shine. So without any further ado, let us get the band struck up here. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Virgo who are born in September. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday my beautiful. I hope this is going to be a fabulous month for you, and I hope the August Virgos had a great birthday too. I hope you enjoyed yourself. This is going to be a good time for you. Why? Because there's a lot of energy in your first house where you are, and look at the first card that comes out, where you are shining. You are like the sun, you're just beaming this month, getting your own way this month too. A lot of that going on, being forceful, pushing yourself out there in some way, which, you know, is probably a bit of a change for you, Virgo, but you're doing it nonetheless, you're doing it. Well, we have the sun, we have the Mercury, your ruler, we have Venus, and we have Mars in Virgo as we open up the month. They're all in there for your party. They're saying, okay, the Virgo party is going to be a good one. I know it's going to be organized. I know it's going to be taken care of down to the last detail. We better turn up for this shit. I don't want to miss this. So they're all turning up and they're all ready, and they're all ready to give you gifts. And of course, the first one that came out is the sun, ready to give you that gift. It's in the first house. And what does the sun always want you to do? It wants you to shine, shine, shine. So in the first house, it may ask you to really take a look at your appearance here this month, Virgo. You're the birthday boy, the birthday girl. So it's time to really dress the part, look the part. Maybe if people are saying, what do you want as a gift? You could say, get me gift vouchers for a nice clothes store or for a hair salon or something like that. Get me something that I can wear that makes me look good. You know, that's what I want. Well, I want other things too, but that's one of the things I want. Some of you might be very interested in mercurial style gifts this month. Mercury, your ruler, bringing it all home to you, saying, what do you want? And you're saying, well, I want to solve some of my bigger problems. Maybe as I see this month with a lot of energy going up against Jupiter, some of the problems could be to do with your home or a home issue, a family issue, or actually where you're living. And it's like, yeah, Mercury, can you come in here? Come home, I need you, come home. We've got problems to fix, we've got things to do. So maybe there's a real need for your beautiful mercurial mind to solve some home issue, family issue, or something like that. And it can be so easily done, Virgo. It's a gift for you from Mercury this month. It can be resolved. And part of resolving it, because Mercury is fun, Mercury is able to solve things, but he also has a sense of humor. And maybe not taking some issue so seriously to do with family or home or where you're living or where you're not living. I want to live there. How come I'm living here? Maybe Mercury can say, come on, let's get our mind on this and let's kind of do it with a sense of fun, a sense of curiosity and a sense of humor. Like, let's not be so bogged down by all of this situation. Now, Venus wants to bring the gift too, of course. Venus in the first house again. She wants you to ooze charm. She wants you to get your own way. She wants you to look good, just as the sun wants you to look. And that's the gift she's bringing to you. So anything you're pushing this month, Virgo, you can just be like, I don't know, bees around honey this month. It's like everything you say, it just happens. Everything that you try to maybe convince people of, it could just happen. And you want to sell something, promote something, push something, then Virgo can put some oil, lovely fragrant oil, on those wheels to get something done. Yeah, this card came out here, came out like that. So that's really nice. So you're going to be looking good, Virgo. You're going to be getting your own way. This card came out like that. And then this card, and maybe some coin is coming in. Venus there in the first house saying, maybe it is time that you got something that made you really happy, got the money that you needed, maybe, or an opportunity to make money. That could make you happy. So yeah, even gifts of money for For some of you, you're saying, yeah, I want all of that, all of that, all of that. Well, why not? Because there is such great emphasis on you getting all the good things this month. Why the hell not, Virgo? It seems that the universe is conspiring to give you everything that you absolutely need. And maybe some other things that you didn't think you needed to. So that's really nice. Now, we have a full moon this month on September 14th in Pisces. So a bunch of cards come out there. Yeah, this is kind of a Venus and Virgo card. Yeah, that hopped out. Look at this. More love, more opportunities, more good stuff happening. And something changing. Yeah, and then that. We're only waiting on 3 more cards, so I better talk quick. So there's the full moon in Pisces on September 14th. And this is in your 7th house of relationships, partnerships, love partnerships, business partnerships, getting on with somebody, shaking hands over a deal with somebody, signing a contract with somebody maybe. And maybe that's what some of you are doing this month. You're really having a moment to absolutely say, you know what, I've let this slide too much. I've let something go. I've maybe become a little bit distant from my partner. Maybe I need to kind of give them a little bit more attention. Even though it's my birthday, maybe I actually do need to give them a little bit of attention. Yeah, and they could be quite demanding. For those of you in a relationship, your partner could become a little bit difficult this month, but I'll talk about that in a second. It's like, it's my birthday, but yet here I am having to give you attention, but it'll be fine, Virgo, you'll figure it out. But also things like contracts. If you need a new home, a new work contract, there's a feeling of, you know what, I've kind of let this slide a little bit. Maybe I need to push this a little bit more or examine this a little bit more. Maybe I need to not push it so far away from me. I kind of need to start examining this a little bit better. You know, it's kind of like that feeling from a distance. I can look at what I want to agree to. I can look at the type of relationships I want to get into. I can look at the type of contracts I want to get into. And from this position, it's a bit clearer. Now, it's a bit clearer. However, we do have Neptune in there as well. Neptune retrograding in there. And Neptune is quite foggy, quite nebulous, quite smoke and mirrors, and somebody who just prefers the fantasy to reality. They want to dream rather than be practical. Now, this could absolutely, for you, Virgo, get on your very, very last nerve. When you see people around you who are all, well, let's not rush things. Let's not worry about that. Let's just go with the flow. You could be saying, oh my God, go with the flow. What do I have to do? Go with the flow. I mean, I'm sick of going with the flow. Somebody pass me some oars here because I don't want to keep going with the flow. I want to get shit done. I don't want to be brushed off or pawned off for people to say, oh, well, let's deal with that next week or next month. Or let's not worry. No, I want shit to get done. So that's what I'm saying. For some of you, especially those of you in a relationship, there could be this feeling of getting very irked, very annoyed, very angry, because there's a real sense of, well, let's see how it goes. It's no problem. Let's not worry about these important things. And you're saying, oh my God, give me patience. Give me patience. That's the birthday present I need. Because if you don't give me patience, as the phrase goes, if you don't give me patience, you'll have to give me bail money. But yeah, you might need it. You might need it. For some of you, you could get some very, very interesting gifts from people. Very interesting, very creative gifts, like gifts of art or photography, or gifts of maybe like a personalized movie, or just something somebody put a lot of thought and creativity into this gift. And that touches you. That definitely touches you. That's one thing for sure. But on the other side, I will say this. If you are hoping that somebody kind of rolls out the fantasy for you for your birthday, Virgo, don't lose your shit, because maybe they might not do that. I don't want you disappointed by somebody who's supposed to put roses everywhere and candles everywhere and just, I don't know, give you the fantasy, because it may not go according to your taste you know, so there's a feeling here of, you know, give somebody a break, give them a break, because I don't want you getting upset or disappointed or being let down by something this month, because it is your birthday season, and Virgo, you're shining, so don't worry about what everybody else is doing. You just get out there and be your shiny, loveliest that you always are. Now, we're only waiting on 2 cards here. One helped out there, that's good. What have we got here? To Saturn, September 18th, is going direct, which is a very good thing. He's going direct for you in your 5th house of romance. So if there were any real complications around romance, love, feeling that you're not being loved enough, or that somehow you're not getting that love fantasy in some way, that could start turning around and moving in the right direction for you. In some cases, this month could mark a real decision for you, where you kind of say, you know, will I stick with a relationship that's not giving me the full fantasy? Or maybe will I change and find somebody who gives me this full fantasy? You know, so that for some of you that could be happening. But for others, it's this feeling of, you know, I want happiness, I want fun, I don't want to live a dry kind of life where I'm just doing the same old shit anymore. I want to be taking more risks with my life. I want to be doing more adventurous things. I want to be appreciated and admired. I want somebody to really, really admire me and love me. So that could be a decision that you make, that you might have to have a conversation with your partner saying, you know, let's turn a corner here. I want the good stuff from you. We're in this together. I want, you know, I want a little bit more. I don't demand too much from you. I don't demand much from you at all, but I just have this need to be really seen, loved, and to be allowed to shine and to be noticed by you. For that, you know, give me the attention that I need, and then I'll be happy, then I'll feel fulfilled, and maybe then I won't feel at times like I need to get that from somewhere else. For some of you, but when it comes to any complications maybe to do with your romantic life, that could take a real positive turn this month for the singles especially. Very, very nice turns. Now, as I'm waiting on this last card, from September 14th onwards, everything starts moving into Libra. Mercury, your ruler, then Venus, the autumn equinox on the 23rd, the sun goes into Libra, then we have the new moon in Libra on the 28th, and this is all in your 2nd house, which is all about knowing your value, knowing your worth, getting more confident, getting more determined to do something, feeling stronger in your mind, body and soul. You know, but absolutely determined to handle some situation in a more practical way. And especially when it comes to your money, there could be some good positive turns for you financially, potentially, in the second 2 weeks of this month. So that's very nice. Now, Virgo, where's this last card? Come on, bring us this last birthday card. Okay, 2 came out, I'll take them. Power, 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 the Emperor, Mars. And Mars is in Virgo this month, giving you that power in your 1st house. And that was an extra card that came out here. So, Virgo, let's go over here to your birthday cards. Ta-da! Yes, so we open up with the sun. We open up with the sun, absolutely showing you how to get over something emotional. I have to say that firstly. How to get over something maybe that has been lingering for a while, Virgo. Something that you couldn't figure out. Something that has been making you a little bit unhappy. Something that has potentially been taking your power away in some cases. That could be a home issue, a family issue, or some struggle over love even. And there's just this feeling of power is coming back to that this month. You're getting more energy to deal with something maybe from the past that hasn't quite been resolved. It just keeps rearing its ugly head. And you're saying, you know what? This is the start of my new astrological year. I'm not dragging that old shit into my future with me. I have to deal with this. And I'm going to give it a huge amount of power to sort this out once and for all. Once and for all, I'm going to deal with this. This sometimes is the energy too of feeling like having to get over something that went wrong in love. Some obstacles, some blocks. It's like there's always something that gets in the way of me having a clear run at this relationship or any new potential relationships. I've got to go back and figure out how this all started. I've got to go back and dig it out, root it out, get to the root of the situation, because this is a Sun card and this is also a Sun card, Sun and Scorpio, saying there's something I've not noticed, there's something I haven't seen, something that has made me get into this situation. Was I tricked? Was I fooled? What did I miss back then that needs to be cleared up now? So I feel for you, Virgo, there's a feeling of I need to take a few steps back here and identify that point where things started becoming a little bit weird. And if I can rewind and find that point, then I can clean it up. Then I can put something to rest. Then I can let go of whatever this anger, baggage, or lack of control over some situation is. So something went wrong in the past, I feel, for you, Virgo, and there seems to have been a knock-on effect. And you're saying, you know, I felt like ever since that point, there's been a string of bad luck or a string of obstacles, or things just seem to get progressively more out of order. You know, chaos just kept building and building. But this is my gift this month from the Sun and from all these big luminaries coming to my house party. They're saying, look, you wanted to fix a problem. Mercury, your ruler, pulled us aside and said, you know, this is what Virgo really wants. Sure, give them the gift of that kind of voucher to get their hair done or their new clothes or whatever. That's fine, well and good. But Mercury knows. Mercury says what they really want is to be able to examine a situation, pinpoint where it all went wrong, and do a kind of start over. Go back, repair it, and get yourself back on the right road, where you didn't just tumble onto a chaotic path, where you're not living in the right house, where you don't have the right organization going on in some family situation, where there's been obstacles in regards of you and your partner having some clarity in what you're doing. So this is the mercurial gift, I feel, and the Sun is the first one to hand that to you. Because what does the Sun do? It shines a light on something. It heals something. It clears up the chaos. It kind of drains the swamp and dries it up so that you have a clear grounding again to figure out and investigate, like an archaeologist, where did this shit go wrong? What was the starting point? If I can find that point where everything began to fall into chaos, then I can put the pieces of the puzzle together again and fix everything and bring order back to everything again. So that's a real gift. But look, we've got more gifts going on, more gifts. And I think another big gift that's coming your way, Virgo, is coming away from falling in line with something that you disagree with, falling in line with what you're being told to do. You have to put up with this. You have to be like this. You can't be an individual. You can't speak up. You've got to shut up. You've got to wait until we decide your destiny. You've got to wait until a government official decides your destiny, your boss decides your destiny, some money waiting on that to come in to decide your destiny, some family issue or a home issue. You've got to wait on that. Wait until we decide that you're ready to move on. And this is the other gift coming in, a beautiful earthy gift, practical gift, that's saying there is a practical way for you to come away from that feeling like other people are always telling you somewhat what to do, telling you this is what you need to be focused on. You can't make any decisions without our say-so. There's a feeling of that. Maybe for some of you it's within the family or over some other issue. Maybe it's like, I can't move. I can't move. My hands are tied and somebody else is in control of this. But as I said, the gift is here. The gift is saying, no, 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 no. Think practical. And we're giving you more strength. We're giving you that new beginning to be more practical in this situation. Again, to solve this thing of everything being out of balance in a state of chaos, we are going to bring a system to this where you're in control of it, Virgo. You've got more control over something. Now, one of the ways this could happen is that you could get a new opportunity to make money, a new job offer, or good news maybe, to do with a financial thing, or the buying and selling of a home or something, or good news that takes some financial pressure off you maybe. And it's almost like an opportunity that comes in, that's a golden opportunity. And it makes sense. That's the thing for you, Virgo. Lots of things haven't been making sense for you for a while. You know, lots of things have been a bit cloudy, nebulous, like what the frack is going on here? But now here comes the practicality. So there is a new opportunity to make money, to do something, but certainly to have that real moment of, I'm back. I'm back. I am getting practical with this. I know how to practically get myself out of always feeling under the obligation of somebody else, always feeling that I have a duty to somebody else, always feeling that somebody else is holding the purse strings or the decision strings. No, 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 no. This is my month. This is my new astrological year where I begin again. Holding up, you see, sometimes this is a very spiritual card too. You have Uranus retrograding in Taurus in the 9th house of spirituality, saying, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Maybe there's a flash of inspiration that comes to you this month, Virgo, where you say, I've just got to totally change my way of thinking. Maybe it's not doing the old tried and tested route. Maybe it's all about doing something absolutely different, maybe even slightly outrageous, doing something that nobody expects from me. Yeah, so the more you're unpredictable, it seems, Virgo, the more that you get yourself out of some situation. So that's not too bad. Sorry, Virgo. Now, moving on to this. This is a beautiful card for you, a beautiful earth card beside a new opportunity to do something that you love. I see there's two opportunities, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Maybe to do something that you love this month, that you're very passionate about, that you've a lot of knowledge and wisdom already about. You've probably studied something, and maybe there's an opportunity to use some skill, talents, or knowledge that you have, Virgo, to do something that you're absolutely loving. So again, you've opportunities here, two double opportunities to do something you love perhaps and make money while you're doing it. So that could be coming in very strong mid-month for you. So I would say run with it. It seems to be a very positive thing. Now on the other side, for some of you, this is the card of being independent, doing your own thing, going through life, even if you're in a relationship, like you're just doing your own thing. And then whoosh, love comes in. Love comes in. So I think for the singles, all those independent Virgos who are saying, I am going it alone, I am much happier on my own, you could find new love this month coming your direction. A new love that could totally change your world in some way. And for those of you in a relationship, there could be that thing of maybe there's a few things going on in the relationship this month that makes you pull back a little bit at the start of the month and go, you know what, to hell with you, I'm going off and doing my own thing. But yet something happens where there's a kind of resurgence of love again between the two of you, where you're getting on a whole lot better. It's like starting fresh again, and maybe even bringing back the fantasy a little bit between the two of you. So that's very, very nice. So a few things happening. But either way, your luck is changing. And one of the things I feel is that a lot of it is to do with two things: your money, but also a sense of groundedness in your life. For you, Virgo, I feel there's been that long period of time where you didn't know whether you were coming or going. You didn't know whether you were staying or leaving, whether you were going to stick with this house or maybe move abroad or move to somewhere else. It was like, what's going on? I'm kind of stuck here, hanging. Well, I can't make a decision on something. And I feel for you, Virgo, your mid-month particularly, there's going to be a real moment where it could be a bit of a challenge, but you have to really sit down and say, I'm not going to let any more of this keep going, because I'm taking control of this. I'm turning my luck around, and I'm going to get some power back, some power that was taken away from you, I feel, Virgo, to make good practical decisions on something to do with your career, your relationships, where you live, your family situation, whatever it is. It's like, it is time to turn this around. I do not want to be kind of being put into a bad mood because I have no control over this situation. I don't want to start becoming bitter and heavy, and I don't want my health maybe even to start suffering because I'm running around after everybody else, and yet my life has been a little bit chaotic in certain areas. I'm not going to do that anymore. Something has to give, and I am definitely going to turn this around. It's me. I'm not going to wait on anybody else to do it. I'm going to do it. Now, I will say this, for some of you, there could be a situation maybe with a fellow earth sign, sun, moon or ascendant, Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn, where a few things could be happening with them. They could be very negative, and their negativity has been feeding into you. They don't have to be an earth sign, but it's like somebody, I strongly feel a female, their negativity feeding into you. And I want you to do your best to come away from that, because there could be a situation that you identify mid-month where this person's negativity or constant, oh, it's all bad, it's never going to work out. That could be stealing some of your energy, and in some very extreme cases, even making you ill or holding you back from achieving something positive in your life, Virgo. So mid-month, I feel you might identify who this person is. There's a lot of negativity. There's always something wrong, always, I can't be bothered, I've no energy, I can't, they're always complaining about the duties that they have to do. They're always, and this would drive you nuts. You're saying, just get on with it, just do what you have to do, just put up with something, just work on something. And they're, no. But it seems a little bit of an energy drain for you, and it would be good for you to kind of pull away energetically, even if you live with them and you can't get away from them or something, or they're a family member or a friend or a boss or something. Even if you can't physically get away from them, just start drawing boundaries, because remember, Virgo, you are the one in the zodiac who does draw boundaries. You're the one who says, no, there's a line in the sand here. I'm not serving your bullshit. I'm not giving you my energy. I don't believe that what you're vibing here is good for me. So me, healthy Virgo, has to now start saying, step away with your unhealthiness or maybe even your toxicity, because there's sometimes a feeling for you, Virgo, that when you see somebody who's in distress, you will want to go in and help them. And this person just seems to be a bit of an endless pit where you could help them and you could be running around after them, and they're still never happy, or they're still never maybe fixed. It's like, and they like it like that. So there's a real feeling for you here to pull away from people who seem to be eternally wanting you to run around after them. You don't need to do that. Just focus on the duties that you absolutely need to focus on. You, the people that you love, the people within your immediate circle, the children, whoever it is, focus on them. And let these other people take care of themselves. Because what I also sense here, Virgo, is like, I strongly feel an earth sign, could be male or female, that you go to help them with something, and they could bite you. They could kind of say, I don't need your help, get away from me. And you might be absolutely horrified. You're saying, oh my God, I was just trying to do a good thing for you. I was just trying to help you. What's your problem? And they just might be in their own little pernickety zone. Leave them to it. Leave them to it, Virgo. It's not your problem. Now, coming towards the end of the month, I see some of you really communicating something. Maybe for some of you it's agreeing upon something that makes you happy. So I do see there's offers of love and money that are coming in, maybe even business, getting something moving. It's like we're in talks, we're having that conversation, we're looking for the information, we're at the early stages of agreeing on something. So there seems to be some sort of unwritten agreement between you and somebody else. Now, I will caution you here this month with the full moon in the 7th house, sitting in there with Neptune, that any agreements you make this month could be all a bit unclear, undefined. So while it's good to get your hopes up about a potential handshake on something that you've been waiting for, do your very best, Virgo, not to celebrate until it's signed, sealed and delivered, until there's actually a written document saying, yes, we're agreeing to this. I don't want it to be a kind of early celebration of something that just fizzles out, because it could happen with the energy this month. So just keep your prudent self alert, be cautious, and don't eagerly anticipate that something is definitely going to happen before something is written in stone. Okay, so there's a word of caution about that here. Don't make any great moves. Like if somebody says, oh sure, yeah, you can come in and move into this home, rent this home or whatever, and you then be super organized and start packing everything, you've got the removal van organized, and they say, oh well, maybe could you put it off for another few months, or no, it's not actually a good time. And you're like, don't make me go there, bitch. Don't make me go there. Don't make me go there. Did we not have an agreement? And they'll say, but yeah, we had an agreement, but it wasn't written in stone. So that's a word of caution to you, really, really, really. But I do see some celebration at the end of the month. They could be late birthday celebrations that you could be having with some friends or family, kind of after Virgo season is over. That's nice. I like that. But for some of you, I feel your mind is really on money and business. Money and business and taking care of business. And again, another 3. Do you see all the 3s in a row? Communication. Getting something out there, getting your word out there, getting a product out there, getting the sales going. Maybe if you work in sales, it's at the end of the month, it's like, yeah, let's meet the targets. Let's go above and beyond the targets. Let's make this happen because I've got the gift of the gab. I've got that wonderful Venus oil in the wheels. Let's kind of make hay while the sun shines. So there's a lot of investigating, there's a lot of focus, there maybe even a lot of study, a lot of curiosity about something. There's a bit of go at the end of the month, because I feel some of you want to brush up your skills, brush up your talents. There's a sense of feeling, I'm doing it now because now is the best time to do it. And you know what, Virgo? I think you're right. If that's what your intuition is saying, I think you're right. It's like moving really, really quickly at the end of the month to get something moving. And I think that's a success for you, because we end the month with you feeling more in control. The very thing that the sun at the start of the reading said, well, Mercury, your ruler, said that's what Virgo wants. They want more control over situations, and they want to repair that thing that went wrong so they can double back and start over, but doing it in a totally different way. And that's what you get with Mars, the other one who's coming to your birthday party this month, Mars in the 1st house in Virgo, saying, okay, mission accomplished. I'm Mars, I'm the one who gets shit done. And coupled with you, Virgo, who does like to get shit done, It's a power force. It's a powerhouse. And this is you ending the month back in control of some situation and feeling it, feeling powerful, feeling like I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. And you know what I'm going to deal with? Because this is the extra card that came out. I'm going to deal with, again, some of this Scorpio energy. We have Sun and Mars in Scorpio. Some of you having to go back and deal with a Sun, Moon or Ascendant in Scorpio over some issue, or something that needs to be rooted out that made you unhappy back then, that you're going to fix. You're going to put something right, Virgo, because you're not going to be totally despondent anymore, because this is the card of feeling disappointed, despondent, and you're saying, no, 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 no. I've more control over this. I am going to clear house. I'm cleaning house, and I am getting back this level of control that other people seemed to have over me because everything was all in a state of chaos. I'm getting back to making my decisions. I'm getting back to being in control of the direction of my life, and I'm getting back into that seat of power. I like it, Virgo. I don't just like it, I love it. So Virgo, that's a really nice energy you've got going on this month, and I'm glad it is for your birthday. You seem to be getting a lot of gifts, and for me the big gift is getting back some greater level of control where there was chaos. And for you, I think that should set you up for the rest of the year once you achieve that, you know. So my beautiful, you know these are all the general energies of the month ahead. But you know, to get to the nitty gritty, to the real fine details, you have to come to the VIMEO readings, the deep read. They're linked down there below in the description box. There's a link there. Click on it and we can open up together all the things that are going on in your relationships. For the singles, is there love in Virgo season for you? For your money and your career, what's going on there? Family issues, home issues, friend issues, or anything else that we didn't touch upon here, we will open it all right out in the VIMEO readings. So come along and see maybe if there is something else in the VIMEO birthday cards for you, my love. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to leave you with all my love and a great big happy birthday, a big happy birthday kiss from me to you, my gorgeous. Mwah. Until next month, my birthday beauty. Bye.